Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about a big, juicy rumor going on in the hockey Twitter world right now. So apparently, all-star defenseman Zach Werenski, who, mind you, just won the Norris Trophy for the best defenseman in the league, may want to get his way out of Columbus. So he's spent his entire career there, and in the last 6 years, he has not made the playoffs once. So of course, the Leafs Twitter has been lit on fire with ideas of maybe acquiring Zach Werenski, reuniting with his buddy Austin Matthews in Toronto, pulling a Kawhi Leonard move where the Raptors sacrificed DeMar DeRozan and a bunch of other players to bring Kawhi into Toronto to win a championship. So they're trying to say that Toronto could do the same thing. So let's see what we could do here. So who would the Leafs end up sacrificing if that was the case? Well, as a lot of you are probably aware, Matthew Nyes has been in the trade rumors for quite a bit now. Brad Treliving famously almost traded him to Montreal for basically 4 premium assets. It was going to be 2 first-round picks and 2 prospects. So could the Leafs and the Columbus Blue Jackets trade Matthew Nyes for Zach Werenski straight up? A lot of people are saying that the package would have to start with Matthew Nyes plus. And I think that is absolutely ludicrous. So let's compare the two players here. So, of course, we're going to look at the stats for the last 2 years. So 2025, Nyes had 58 points, 29 goals as well, and then he had about the same in 2026, 66 points, 23 goals. So pretty good. He is a emerging power forward. He's only 23 years old. He is a monster, 6'3", 231 pounds, and he improved his point total on a bad year with the Leafs, and he was playing injured as well. So this guy's potential is going straight up the roof, no matter who has him. I hope the Leafs still have him, although for Zach Werenski, maybe I could make an exception for this, but I would be very sad to see him go. He is about to be one of the premier power forwards in the league, I believe. He just needs a breakout year. What about Zach Werenski? He just won the Norris Trophy. He just won the gold medal with the U.S. Olympic team along with Austin Matthews. He's an all-star defenseman. He is 20 years old. So the last 2 years, he's had 82 and 81 points, which is absolutely amazing for a defenseman. I mean, most forwards don't get those points. That's way more than, in fact, Matthew Nyes has. But when you look at the value of their contracts, so Zach Werenski has 2 years left at $9.5 million. So you have 2 runs out of that. But the real value is in Matthew Nyes, 6 years at 7.75, which is incredible value if he increases his point totals here, which he should. So this contract actually has much more value than Zach Werenski's contract, although Zach Werenski today would be considered the better player because, of course, he won the number 1 defenseman this year. Now, is he the best defenseman in the league? I don't know. I would say Cale Makar is probably the best defenseman in the league. And then after that, toss up between Quinn Hughes, Zach Werenski. That's up for debate. I'll let you guys decide that in the comments, of course. But if you're pushing all the chips all in, you do want to build an all-star lineup around your best players. And who knows, Zach Werenski might come to Toronto, might love it here, and re-sign with his buddy Austin Matthews, who also only has 2 years left on his contract. So we want to make him happy as well, make sure he doesn't run out of Toronto. So for me, I think the trade would revolve mostly around Zach Werenski for Matthew Nyes, maybe a couple sweeteners in there, but for the people wanting to add first-round picks, premium prospects, I just think it's ludicrous because Matthew Nyes, like I said earlier, almost got traded to Montreal for 4 premium assets. And as you guys know, last year, Quinn Hughes, which is a comparable defenseman to Zach Werenski, had 2 years left, got traded to Minnesota for, like you guessed it, 4 premium assets. So I don't understand the ad as well. You know, like Brady Tkachuk, for example, went for 4 premium assets as well. I'm not saying Matthew Nyes is Brady Tkachuk, but he's probably Brady Tkachuk light. So probably 3 premium assets at least, maybe a 4th, but you get what I'm trying to say. So let's take a look at, let's say, Zach Werenski goes for not Matthew Nyes and just some premium assets where Columbus wants some players who can play for them right now. So what the Leafs have in store for premium assets, we have a first-round pick next year, that belongs to Colorado. So that will definitely be a late first rounder in the 20s, maybe 30s. They have 2 second-round picks the Leafs own, and funnily enough, Columbus's second round pick as well. So they have 2 second-round picks, 1 first-round pick. Gavin McKenna, I kind of laugh adding that here just for fun. Gavin McKenna's not going anywhere. I think that's just laughable, but I thought it'd be fun to just add him onto the board. But as far as players go, Easton Cowan is probably the guy that's going out the door 100% if we're not including Matthew Nyes. Even if it is Matthew Nyes, it could be for Matthew Nyes and Easton Cowan. He is the most ready-made NHL player as far as the young players that Leafs have, as prospects, rookies, whatever. There's also Ben Danford if they want a defenseman coming back. He is, of course, a defensive defenseman, so it's not the same profile as Zach Werenski, of course. If you want the same profile as Werenski, you have William Villeneuve down here, although I don't think he's anywhere near cracking the NHL. He could get a sniff. He did play a little bit this year, but I don't know if he's ready for the big show quite yet. But maybe if he gets traded to Columbus and is given the opportunity, he can make it. But as far as a premium asset, I wouldn't say he is. You have Tinus Koblar, a centerman from Norway, who absolutely was the best player for Team Norway at the World Championships, and he's still just 18 years old. He was drafted last year. So he was a second-round pick, and he's definitely shot up the rankings. He's definitely a worthwhile player. Of course, you have Nick Robertson, maybe not a premium asset, but he is a player that can play today in the NHL. So I think that he would definitely be involved in any of these trade scenarios, for example. And then, of course, we have the 2 goalies. We have Dennis Hildeby, who played a little bit in the last couple of years for the Leafs, and Archer Akhtiamov, who basically won the cup with the AHL, with the Marlies. They had an incredible run, so these 2 are definitely some players that the Columbus Blue Jackets would be interested in. I did add Morgan Riley as well here, just because it would make sense on a paper basis. You go Morgan Riley for Zach Werenski and some of these things, but of course, Morgan Riley would have to be willing to get traded to Columbus because he has a full no-movement clause. He has given the Leafs a list of 4 teams, and they're all in the Western Conference. So unfortunately, Columbus is unlikely to be on that list. But I just thought that we could add him just for fun. So let me know what you guys think. Should the Leafs be trading for Zach Werenski? Should we include Matthew Nyes? Or should it be more of a package centered around the futures involving probably Easton Cowan, Nick Robertson, which would be ready players, and maybe add Villeneuve, first-round pick, etc., something that would add up to 4 premium assets, maybe 5. I don't know if you're going to pay a premium because he's won the Norris and a gold medal at the Olympics. But anyways, I still think that if it's for Nyes, it's going to be a 1-for-1 or 1-for-1 and a bit. I don't think we're adding a ton there. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys like these kind of rumors, trade breakdowns, news cycle things, please like and subscribe. Me and my snakes would appreciate it. This is one of my beautiful all white and yellow snakes. This is a blue-eyed Lucy. She is a ball python. And if you like and subscribe, she would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.